Okay, this is the work I'm doing on this 34 Ford Coupe. So right here, it's got a dent. And the rest of the body looks really good. But it's got a little bit right here. You probably can't see it. But there is a little bit of a wave right here. And obviously right here, that's been pushed in. So, what I'm trying to figure out is the best way to knock that dent out. And if we look in here, this panel is in the way. So, I'm thinking I gotta take that panel off, skin this panel off, drill the spot welds around here and here, and then I think I got to take this piece of wood out to get to this part here. And keep in mind with this little nibbler, I'm only cutting away enough metal on this plate, not on the inner. So I just keep nibbling away. Alright, I have this tool that I probably found at a swap meet, who knows, could be a framing tool for carpenters. Anyways, it's really pointy, really slim, but strong. So I'm going to slip this in here and pop the panel loose. You guys can see that. I'm just going to go along the whole way, slip it, tap it with the hammer, pop this loose. So just grab my old hammer and tap away on it. Tap it on the top, and it broke the spot weld right here and right here. Like I said, I'm just going to continue. I'm going to also do that on the front side. I already did through here. It's already been separated. What I need to do over here, okay, now this panel is ready to come out. Boom, there it is. So just to recap what I'm doing, I'm fixing this dent here. There's one a little bit here too. Here. And then there's this dent here that needs to be pushed out with a English wheel. I've had this English wheel for over 20 years. But I'm gonna have to modify it because there's no way I'll be able to hold that over here. So I'm gonna make a small version of this English wheel. Probably keep the same wheels, but I just need to make a smaller frame. Okay, so now I have to take out this piece of wood that Henry Ford put in here. Okay, so what I found out is I took the nuts out, but when I took all these screws out, this piece of metal fell down. And you know what? I did not know that. This is my first 34, and probably like most people, 34s are old school, and your grandfathers probably worked on them, so nobody really kind of knows these except for the guys that obviously already worked on them. But one of the reasons I'm documenting this car is so I know how it goes back together. Okay, now I'm ready to take that piece of wood out. I got all the screws out from underneath and from the back side, and the bolts Some lace just fell. Okay, there it is. Here's the piece of wood. It goes in this channel. There's some big screws that go up here and hold it in. Runs across here, big bolts that hold it in. It's also screwed in here, and then it's screwed in through the bottom. So why am I doing all this? Well, I got a dent here. I got a little bit of a issue here. Okay, so somehow I gotta take these rollers that slide in here. Come on. That little channel I gotta recreate because I don't want to mess with my English wheel, but I gotta somehow make an English wheel that's smaller so I can get in here and roll the metal out and flatten this back to factory specs. So let's see what I can do. Oh, this thing might work. Let's see if we can come up with something. Okay, so I have to notch this metal. I'm going to use this cutter on this mill to notch that. But you know what? If you don't have a mill, what you can do is you can do get your affordable, economical grinder, cutter, slicer, and cut some slots here, right? Cut the slots, put it in your vise, take a pair of vise grips right in the middle where you cut it, and break the tab off. That'll still hold the English wheel. And you can trim it with the sides to make the gap smaller or bigger. Well, you ain't gonna make it smaller, but you can make it bigger. So you want to cut it smaller and then make it bigger if you're using this method. If you got a mill, well, you're probably well versed in how to do that. Okay, here's the bar I just bent using this bender. So let's see. What I can come up with. Okay, so I'm going to use this handmade lighter DIY English wheel to pull this dent out that you've seen earlier. And this one I'm going to try in this area. First, I'm going to try in this area. Okay, now if I look at that, it's almost perfect. Let me see if I can get it this way a little bit more.
Hello, Henry.
What do you guys think?
It's good.
Okay, so as you can see right here, it took out the dent. Now I'm going to do this area right here. I got the metal out that was on the other side. So let's see how good I can get this out. And that's my son Henry. Henry, meet Henry. Okay, is it recording?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to get this area out. Okay, I'm not sure if it's going to get any better, but that's near perfect. Okay, for now we're going to store the 34 above. That way I can put the Camaro in.